It's all a bit quick for me, but that Kevin Bartlett of Notts County, the winner of the first round heat, well, Saint and Greavesy are going to monkey £500 at carpet 3-1 for that great charity Footballers Against MS, down to even money.
Yes, he looked to be coasting in that first semi-final. He looks a good favourite.
John Williams, the Swansea lads are on him to a man.
All at 10-1 as well. He's now 3-1 second best.
Michael Gilks of Reading, he's only 4th in the second heat.
He only ran that to qualify. He could be a surprise package in the final.
What about the rag, Paul Fleming?
Well, I don't think Mansfield will have a Wembley winner today, I'm afraid.
Now, £10,000 to the winner, they're all triers.
Even you could win for that, John.
You're certainly right there. And what price would Steve Cran be in this final?
He'd have to run in football boots. We'd probably only make him 10-1.
10-1 against Crammy?
I'm not running football boots, no way. 10-1. Could each be a bet, possibly.
And how hard is it for footballers training for stamina to conserve their speed?
Well, I mean, what you've got to bear in mind, for runners, this is a sprint, but for these guys, this is stamina work. They don't normally run 100 metres, but I guess it's going to be hard for them. You can tell the last 30 metres their heads start to rock, but they play too many games as well to train specifically for this.
Who do you fancy?
I think Bartlett. He did look very, very easy in that first heat. He was easing up.
You've been here for Sunderland in the Cup final?
And we're going to win, I hope.
Of course you are. And over to the fastest loudmouth on the box, Alan Parry.
Thanks, John. It's odds on I will be able to pick the winner. I had a bet on Keith Curl and he went out in the semi-finals. Here are the men who've made the final, though. Lee Jenkinson, the young Hull City striker. Kevin Bartlett from Notts County. Michael Gilks of Reading. John Williams, the former postman from Swansea. Adrian Littlejohn of Sheffield United. Tony Witter of Queen's Park Rangers, watch out for him. Anthony Koku from Bournemouth. And Paul Fleming of Mansfield. £10,000 to the winner. And most of the clever money, as they say, is on Kevin Bartlett. 11.40 to qualify from his regional heat. John Williams, the man who used to deliver letters, who had never any complaints about late deliveries on his round. His first season in league football. He's the Swansea man, all in white in lane 4. A £10,000 prize then. Remember, the guys have to run this in full football kit and football boots on a grass track, none of your artificial surface for these boys. Bit of a ragged sort of start. Witter got away very well, so too did Gilks. Third from the right, and Bartlett's got a lot of work to do here at the moment. Dick Williams in the middle, looks as though he's going to do it, and he has. John Williams of Swansea. Yes, you might well thank a superior power for that one. That was a smashing performance by big John Williams. He's had a smashing weekend. He scored for his team yesterday at Darlington. And he's collected a very cool £10,000 here. I wonder what Steve Grant made of his performance.
Well, he didn't get off to a great start, did he? But he's a big, powerful boy, and he wouldn't disgrace many sprinting tracks around the world. And I talked about those last 20-30 metres. He was the strongest at the end and came through and got it on the line. He doesn't start particularly well. He's a big lad. He didn't want to go down on his blocks. But you see, his style is pretty good, actually, from the front. He's got a very, very good arm action. Picks up his knees up very, very high. He came through very strong at the finish. And I'll tell you what, if his team doesn't do so well, you might want to look at the Olympic trials later on in the year.
You weren't the favourite, John.
Oh well, I thought I'd stir the bookies up, you know, for putting me 10-1. So, you know, I knew I had a chance. So I just came out here and done my best.
Hundreds of pounds, I'm told, were put on in Swansea. Was that any of that money yours?
Oh well, quite a few of it was mine, yeah. I had all the confidence in myself. And
how quickly in that race did you know you were going to win?
well, I was a bit worried back there because I fell behind a bit. I had a bad start. But like I usually get, you know, in my stride towards the end and, you know, it just came through for me.
What do you think about £10,000 now? Well done.
Thanks a lot.
Well, it's his first season in league football, and that's a very nice boost at the end of that season. £10,000, £2,000 for the runner-up. It was a very close finish. I think Bartlett just got second place, and it looked to me like Michael Gilks of Reading in third. £1,000 for him as well. They've been holding these heats since way back in October. 6 regional heats before they got to this stage, and it's been a bit of fun. The players have taken it pretty seriously as well. You've got to take it seriously when there's £10,000 at stake. Believe me, for a player in the lower divisions, that is some payday. Any moment now, Steve Cram will hand over the Rumbelows cheque for £10,000 to John Williams. Never been to Wembley before. I don't think he's ever appeared in front of a crowd as big as this either. I'm pretty certain he hasn't. It's all come right for him now. Steve Cram, who will be here in a few weeks' time to watch his beloved Sunderland in the FA Cup final. No mean footballer himself, by the way. A very keen player, usually organises a charity match up in Geordieland every year involving his fellow athletes. I think the way they've lined up confirms my thought that the second place went to Kevin Bartlett and third to Michael Jukes, the Reading player who's currently on loan to Southampton. He upset the bookies. He upset some much better known players, but he deserved his victory. Well done to John Williams. And he can call himself now officially the fastest footballer in the league.
I tell you what, Jack, you'd have given him a run for his money, wouldn't you?
Over 100 yards, that was very good. It was 10, 15 yards that I didn't stop. But once getting stretched out, I'm a good runner.
I think the point that Al made, you know, on grass with football boots, I mean, they're very quick times.
The boy that stood not there was 3 yards behind on the off. I mean, there's no... He was sort of step back a yard before he started to run.
I think Big Jack on his neck would have given him a little advantage there.
I think it's a fair point. For obvious reasons, Des Walker couldn't take part, but how would you think he would compare to
I think he'd have been very close, Des. I think he's the quickest, certainly one of the quickest players I've played against. It'd be interesting to see, but the difference is in football, on a football pitch, normally it's sort of a 20-yard sprint here, a 10-yard sprint there. The maximum probably ever 30 or 40, so it's a totally different thing. And that's why John Williams, who was really leggy, came to the fore and burst through the last yardage, whereas on a football pitch you perhaps think, you know, it doesn't look quite that quick because it's shorter distance.
Okay. Well, let's concentrate on the Rumbelows League Cup final now.